Good morning, everybody. It's Michael Laitler here on the Leadership Inner Circle with the Meet Our Community. And I'm so excited today. Today's Saturday, and this is a wonderful morning in Louisiana. You guys are going to be excited about the guest we have on. She lives in multiple states. She travels. She's really into the real estate game. Now, before we bring her onto the screen, I want you guys to understand the purpose of the Leadership Inner Circle and Meet Our Community. It's a series, a season designed to allow us to understand the members in our group and for us not just to grow ourselves, but to grow each other. Because if you look at any significant leader, any person that's had a lot of influence in this world, they build together. They build the group as a whole. So I want you guys to take this next 15, maybe 13 minutes or so and look at how we can build each other based on our guests. So you guys excited? If you guys are on, hit the like button, comment, share. I did put this on my Facebook profile, so if you see me looking to the left, I'm looking at my phone to make sure I can share it a little bit more. So and I don't just ask you guys for shares. I share it as well. So if you guys give me one moment, let me make sure I share it to our group page, which it should be on there now. If you guys have your own profiles, make sure you share it to your group because awareness is so important to me. I see we did already have one guest comment. Good morning, Talita. Hope you're having a great day today. You guys can see right here, I could put her comment right on there. So good morning. Thank you for showing up. And without more hearing from me, let me take my name off and we will bring in Sonia Graham. Good morning, Sonia. Good. We are so excited to be here with you. We really look forward to hearing your story. So I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to ask a question because people don't want to log on just to hear Michael Laitler. So Sonia, your title says Aspiring Beam of Light. Can you explain to us why you chose that as a title that you want people to know you as? Mhm. Okay, great. So as being this beam of light and aspiring others, how do you do it? Mm, mm.
When you start working to help someone put their business together, you also get the opportunity to help them kind of figure out how to get their life together so that their business will flourish.
All right, great. And one of the things that you talked about and you just said was you help people grow and you love to have that extension to kind of help people out. And that's something that I saw when we had to do when I had to do the Google form. You talked about how you want your brand to be an extension of you. So how have you been able to kind of blend coaching and real estate?
Well, coaching was a new concept to me when I first started real estate. I was like, "What is this? What is happening?" It's like, and then as I got to see it in action, because I got really lucky. My team leader happens to be my mentor and my coach, and I got to see um, all the things that he did helping me and then watching him help others. And I just kind of saw that, real estate is a whole lot of houses and numbers, but it's also a whole lot of emotional intelligence. I don't sell, I've never sold a house. People will always need a home. What I sell is the ability that I have to connect with others and understand emotionally what they're telling me they need, with words. So being able to do that, kind of shift gears and help people who are coming into real estate who maybe don't realize how hard it is, and listening and being in tune with their emotions, has really help me bridge the two worlds.
So something that I heard that kind of stands out to me. Well, obviously we hear your passion in your voice, and something that's great about leadership, and I think that when we look at leadership as a whole is that people don't think about the incoming people that are the incoming generation. And even generation is kind of a rough word. Just we'll say incoming people, just in general.
Yeah. Just the people.
Yeah, a lot of times people don't look at how they can grow the people that are around them, and that's something that I've started talking about a little bit more the last 30 to 60 days is developing the leaders around you. And something that you're doing, Sonia, already is that you're taking a mindset and you're thinking, okay, what can I do for the incoming real estate agents, real estate investors? And I think that's something that when people can hear it, that takes you to a whole nother level of influence because the greater, the more you help people, the more you can inspire them, the more they follow because you're not just looking out for yourself anymore, you're looking out for them. And I think that's so important in our world of leadership. So I know that you're in the John Maxwell team because we talked about it before. Where do you see yourself going as far as you could say 6 months to a year, 3 years, 5 years, as far as transitioning from being in real estate to kind of taking that coaching, taking the team? Like, do you see yourself growing your business to that level to where you have groups of coaches that are focused on real estate agents, or who do you think you're going to be that aspiring beam of light to?
Well, my hope and desire is to just inspire and bring light to people who maybe don't have a cheerleader. Maybe I've had a really fascinating life and it never dawned on me that, people just didn't get up and keep moving forward. Because that's all I've ever done. Bad things happen and I'm like, okay, so that's a thing, onward. Like just move forward. And I didn't realize that people weren't just born that way. And I also didn't realize that, like, I didn't have a ton of cheerleaders in my corner. I didn't have a ton of people saying, you got this, keep going. You're smart. You're creative. It was mostly just, me in my head saying, well, you got to get through this because if not, the alternative is not great. So I want to be able to reach those people who have the grit and desire to move forward and maybe have a block, and don't have a big, like, cheerleading, I guess I would say, fan base, supporting them. That's who I would like to reach out to, whether it be, just in my real estate world, whether it grow bigger. I would love to be a business consultant, coach for other businesses and other people out there, and just be able to share my story on a bigger level. I don't believe that the things that have happened in my life to me or to people around me happen to be kept in silence. I believe it's pushing me towards something bigger.
And I think that just being in this platform, this leadership circle, then obviously do the Facebook Live video, I think you're already doing that extension. I think it's important that we work together, not just me and you, but as a group, as a community of leaders, because when we're able to do that, that's when you see expansion. And I love what Talita just said. I'm going to put her comment on the screen. I'm going to put it right in the middle so everybody can see it. So there's no surprise on what she said. She said we all need support. And Talita, you're 100% right. We all need support. We cannot be the great leaders, the great entrepreneurs, the great people that we're meant to be without support, because we're all going to fall short no matter who you are. We're all going to have some adversity or challenge. And while I'm thinking of that, because people love great stories. People love to hear how people overcome. I mean, we're honest. We all love a good story. So think about a time in your real estate career versus now being a coach. Like, what have you done to kind of overcome some of these challenges of doing this transition?
Well, I just overcome, Michael. That's just what my life has been, honestly. And I adapt and I pull toward, I constantly focus on, okay, this is a bad situation. Where is the positive? Where is the positive? Where is the thing that's going to keep me going? And why? Why am I doing this? What's my why to keep moving forward? And that's honestly how I make the transition. It really is mindset. It's a mind over matter deal. And And am very grateful that I'm able to do that regardless of what situation I face, whether it be childhood abuse, whether it be suicide in my family, whether it be my husband deploying, whatever it is, I've always been able to find the good, find the positive, and move forward.
Okay, great. So you talked about the mindset, and we know that as we experience more and we evaluate our experience through reflection, meditation, whatever people use, is there any particular technique, strategy, book that you've used to help build that mindset to where you're able to overcome these adversities?
In the middle of it, in the middle of whatever it is that is happening, I stop and I think, what is real? What's your constant? You're alive, you're breathing, you have a home, you have a child, you have a job, you're not going hungry. And it helps me to just remember what is tangible, what is here, what is now, because worrying about the future, focusing on the past, that just leads to a whole lot of anxiety and emotional and mental blockage. So it's hard to move forward to that. I mean, I've read a lot of books and I can quote, all the greats, Tony Robbins, Gary Vee, John Covey. Like I can go through all that big long list. Like I've read the books we all have. It comes from in here. I mean, you can read all the memes and look at all the Facebook posts and all the great life coaches out there. But the truth is they are where they are because of what's in here and what's in here, and passing on that wisdom and applying it to yourself and then taking action. That's what counts. That's what matters. So just take action.
So you guys heard it from Sonia. Take action. Do something. Don't just sit back and allow yourself just to, I guess, wither away, so to speak.
Well, don't get me wrong. I give myself a time limit. After everything is all said and done, I'm like, okay, you have till 8 p.m. tonight to be upset about this, and eat your cake and your ice cream and cry on your brownies or whatever. But at this time, you need to stop and move on. So let yourself mourn, let yourself, work it out, and then take action and move forward.
And that's true. I think that's a very good note for people to think about is give yourself a time limit. I actually never thought about that. So you just said that, Sonia. Just say, okay, stop. All right, I've done what I needed to. I've eaten my ice cream. I've worked out 42 times. I've done something. I walked down the street in 105-degree weather. Whatever you've done, once you do it, just get done with it. Don't sit there for 7 days with thinking about the same adversity, the same issue. Once you do it, just get rid of it and work your way through it. And I think that once we're able to do that, that really helps your progression. That helps you go further as not just as a coach or a real estate agent, but as a human. Because I always tell people always try to think of, well, Michael, what's the difference between the professional, the personal growth, the professional balance? I said, in the end, it's all intertwined because it's you. It's how you decide to handle it. And I think, Sonia, you have a great approach to doing it. And you can tell a few of the comments that I've been putting up on the screen, they're relating to exactly what you're saying. Laura said earlier, looking for the positive and self-reflection are key. Lorraine said, there's always something to be thankful for. And then Laura just said, reading for understanding and application. So not just reading just to have it in your mind, but applying it. And I think all those are good points. So,
well, and also with the timeline thing, you are consciously telling your brain you have a choice. This thing that is happening, this block that has brought you down doesn't have a hold on you. You have a hold on it. So when you make the choice, am I going to be upset or mad for a year, 6 months, 6 weeks, 6 days, 6 minutes? You are actively making your brain take your control back, take your power back, and take the realization that it's a choice. It's all a choice. So what are you going to choose for yourself?
I agree. And I could just tell based on the way the comments are coming in, Sonia, they're loving what you're saying because you relate to so many people because a lot of times everybody's going through something. Let's just keep it real. At 8:46 Central Standard Time, everybody's going through something right now. whether it's personal, professional, maybe your kids in the background yelling, whatever it is, somebody's going through something right now, and being able to frame and give yourself that time limit just to say, okay, I'm going to get through it. It goes so far. Talita just commented, and it's going to be kind of tough for you guys to see, but something she says is, give yourself time to be human and feel your feeling and set a time limit. Move forward. And I believe that is very important. Move forward, everybody. Talita said it. Sonia's been saying it as far as being an aspiring beam of light. So you guys can see the kind of value that being with Sonia, because she's going to help you move forward. She's going to help you think past your challenges, think past your adversities. And in the end, that's what we all need. We need those coaches, those mentors, those trainers that want to see us succeed. So, Sonia, as we close out, is there anything that you want to pass on to the live audience, whether they're live now or as far as the replay goes, just something that you want someone to kind of just think about as they go throughout their day today?
Just think about the positive in your life. Know that this too shall pass, and that when a breakdown is happening, a breakthrough is about to occur. So hold on tight, set yourself a time limit, and just be awesome.
Okay. And you could hear my son cheering you on in the background. I'm sure
He
you all,
was. He
all you
was.
guys can. So he always makes sure he has a role in this. But think about it, guys. Like she said, when you guys are looking for to be inspired, if you're looking for someone to help you reach your goals, Sonia's there. I'll make sure if you
Yeah.
look at the show notes, definitely call her, email her, Facebook, whatever, because no matter what field you're in, guys, coaching, leadership is the same. It's not a foreign concept. It doesn't matter if you're in the IT world, you're an engineer, you're in real estate. It doesn't matter. All leadership's the same, and we all need someone to help us walk through that. So thank you guys. Make sure as you watch the replay, you comment, you share, you like. If you have more questions for Sonia, I have left her information in the notes. You can message her on Facebook. I also left a few websites, but definitely thank you, Lorraine. The sun will rise and the sun will set, she said. There's
That's
always
right.
another day. And you are absolutely right about that, Lorraine. So I put that up there. I might need to make the coloring a little bit wider, which I just want everybody to see this one, because as we close out, I think this is a very good term to look at. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me make sure I can make this. You guys know I like the last minute things, so just like you guys can see, the sun will rise and the sun will set. There's always another day. So I thank you, Sonia, for taking a few minutes, a little over the 15-minute mark, but I think that sometimes when you get on a roll, you can easily go over. Thank all of you that have been on there. Thank you, Talita. Thank you, Lorraine. Thank you, everybody. I know I didn't mention everybody, so you can fuss at me later. That just gives us another chance to talk. But thank you guys for being on this another episode, this another series, whatever words you want to use, of Meet Our Community, because it's something that we're doing to enhance each other. Sonia is, like I said, she lives in multiple states, Maryland and Texas. Am I missing any other ones?
Not yet.
So if you guys need someone on your team, if you guys want to work with her, make sure you contact her, because I know as far as how we do it, we're all about collaboration, because the more minds you can get together, the stronger your vision and your mission can be. So thank you guys. You guys have a wonderful Saturday. Sonia, you have anything else you want to say?
Thank you guys so much. And yes, I would love to work with anybody who needs me in their life. Thank you for all your comments and for hearting our broadcast today.
Thank you guys. You guys have a great day.